Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome back to Outscored, where today we have Burnley and Newcastle. Apologies for the break, it wasn't intended, just uni got on top of me. I did mention that in my Bottom of Christmas challenge video, and if you haven't checked that series out, please make sure you do. But I thought I'd mention it here for those of you who aren't watching that mini series that's going on at the moment. Now, last time out we beat Wigan and we got battered by Leicester. I got very angry in that game and in that episode. Today, I'm going to right those wrongs and we're not going to be angry. And we're going to put a good run of results together. We're going to get 2 wins today. I truly believe that. Let's check out the team we're going to take to Burnley. Right, so here is the team that we're going to be taking to face Burnley. It is Martinez in goal, Cash on the right, Konza, Twanzebe in the middle, with Young on the left, McGinn and Douglas Luiz in that midfield too, with Al Ghazi on the right, Buendia in the middle, and Danny Ings up top with Ollie Watkins working just off of him. This is going to be the final time, unless we win, this is going to be the final time that I try this system, because this system doesn't seem to work as well as I thought it would. So what I'm going to do is, this is their last chance to tell me this system works, otherwise I will change it up and try and go to a more wingery sort of style, but then I've got to consider, because Ollie Watkins is actually outperforming Danny Ings this season, so I do have to reconsider a lot of things if I have to go back to that. But yeah, let's get into this. Right, so we're into the game, and yeah, we're basically, as you can see, us and Burnley are right next to each other in the league this season, and yeah, I really don't know what to make of it. We're not performing at our best. I'm going for this wings play style. I'm still keeping up with that as Al Ghazi goes close with the corner. I am still going with this wing play style. I'm just not sure how it's going to work, or whether it is working or not working. I haven't quite worked it out yet, as Chris Wood goes close from distance. And that's the thing, I haven't quite worked out what this team does right and what this team does wrong yet. And every time I think I've worked it out, we seem to get battered. And then every time I think we're doing it wrong. Oh, as Danny Ings should have scored there. Every time I think we're doing something wrong, we then produce an absolute worldie of a match. So yeah, as Burnley are defending for their lives here, we are absolutely taking it to them right now. But we aren't quite scoring, and we need to score if we are to do well in this episode and to do well in the league. We need to beat teams like Burnley as if they are nothing, and right now they might be trying to cause us a few issues as they're coming up this right hand side with Richie. It's into Chris Wood, puts it over the top, it's a missed header, and it's a brilliant block by Konza that manages to make sure that we do not concede. But it's still worrying, as Paco Rabanne have a sponsorship on the side there. It's not sponsored by, I'm not sponsored by him. I mean, if Paco Rabanne want to sponsor me, they're more than welcome to, but yeah, they have a sponsor on the side. I've never noticed that before. Hands in pockets. I'm going to say scoreline doesn't reflect the pattern of the game. You're doing reasonably well. I don't know if wing plays the right sort of style. I might go for a more tiki-taka-y maybe sort of style. I would consider a control possession sort of style, but I will go for a more tiki-taka-y sort of style. And we'll try it out. Right, so we're into the second half, and there's an instant highlight for them, actually, by the looks of it. As Cornet's going forward, he tries to put it into McNeil, but Konza manages it. Martinez has put it forward. Watkins tries to header it away, but again, they just managed to win the ball. As McNeil's come forward, we're going to need a heroic save, and we don't get it. And they've instantly scored from a lovely counter-attack by them. And yeah, we're in big trouble here, and unfortunately it comes from Martinez's kick, and it goes against everything we tell him to do. We tell Martinez to keep the ball on the ground. He ain't doing that, and it's what cost us. The minute we go against what we've built up to do, and it costs us big time. I'm going to berate the team, actually. I think we've been terrible in the start of the second half. As Buendia's coming forward, We're going to try and get the best out of Buendia. He puts it into Al Ghazi, and Pope makes the save. Somehow makes the save. And it doesn't go in. It doesn't go in. And we're in big trouble here. As I really don't know what we're going to do with this team if this doesn't work out. Young's got it. Young's got it again into Al Ghazi, and it's a wonderful header by Al Ghazi. That's his second goal of the season for us, and a wonderful cross by Ashley Young as well. I've been very quick to criticise Ashley Young throughout the season, but that right there, he puts in a lovely delivery, and Al Ghazi with a great header into the top corner. No keeper saving that, and that's a great reply when I really needed them to reply. We're into the 61st minute now, and I really don't know what to do. Ollie Watkins is on a yellow, but he's playing quite well. McGinn's on a yellow. What I will do is I'll probably bring in Marvellous, actually. Maybe as a more ball-winning midfielder in there to just try and mix it up a little bit. Danny Ings, again, isn't having the greatest game in the world, but I really don't know who I'd bring on for him. So we're just going to keep this going for now, just changing up that midfield slightly. Cash is really not having a good game. Do I have a right back on the bench? I don't. We could play Konza there and bring in Tyrone Mings back into the team and maybe switch them two around. I really don't. And we'll keep that for now. But I really don't know what to do here. Hopefully this results in something. As who's stepping over this? Is it Ashley Young? Ashley Young is stepping over it. He puts it in, but it's just wide, just wide from Ashley Young there. And I'm gonna have to make decisions about this attack. Ollie Watkins isn't even playing well this time. What I will do is I'll bring in Vieira. Vieira switches with Buendia. Buendia on this left hand, switch them two around, and we're gonna go to a classic 4-2-3-1 here. As we're going to tell you to be an inverted winger. And then I'm guessing Buendia is right-footed. He is. Put him on maybe a more of a... no, we'll put them both on attack duties. Just try and boss this attack, but I'm not sure whether it'll work. Right, let's try this. We're running out of time. They've got a highlight here. It's into... But Buendia actually manages to get it, but it's instantly tackled away from him. And it's poor again from Villa. Corker's got it. It's into... luckily, Twanzebe manages to clean it up. But we're just booting it away. We're not sticking to the plan that we've set out. And Mings manages to get it away. And hopefully now we stick to the plan. And we cause a valid attack that creates an opportunity for us. As Mings got it into Douglas Luiz, into Danny Ings here. Danny Ings is going forward. Danny Ings is flying. Danny Ings, but Pope with another brilliant save. As Pope is having an absolute blinder. We're going to go attacking, and I'm going to encourage them. I guess that's the best thing I can do. We're into the final minutes now. We're going to draw against Burnley. That is an awful result. That is an awful result for us. We've dominated that game and didn't get anything out of it. I'm going to say they weren't good enough at all, really, because that isn't good enough. Yeah, it's really annoying. That tiki-taka sort of style might work in the future, but that's a poor result for us, which means we definitely have to get a win against Newcastle now. So, let's get into that game. Alright, so here we go. This is the team that we're going to be taking to Newcastle. It is Martinez in goal, Cash, Konza, Mings and Young in defence. McGinn and Sanson in midfield with Buendia on the right. Leon Bailey coming back from international duty on the left. That's why he missed the last game. And Vieira in the middle with Danny Ings up top. This is Danny Ings' last opportunity. As you can see, Danny Ings, although the better player, is being outperformed by Ollie Watkins this season. So this is his last chance. I've pre-warned him that this might be his last chance. So yeah, let's get into this one. Vieira is an engrange, I guess is how you say it. I don't know, I just think that's the best role for the person that plays here. Even if it is Buendia that plays there, it kind of does work for him as well. So yeah, let's get into this game and see if this works. I know it's been a while since the last episode, so the reason why Al Ghazi misses this game is because he's scored in the last in the last game. So yeah, unfortunately for him, he does miss out because he managed to score a goal, which is a shame for him. But it's part and parcel of the series. That's what makes this difficult. You can't just keep the informed players always in. As Buendia's there, into Sanson, into Matty Cash, who probably should have put that on target, but it just goes over the bar. And that was some really nice build-up play. Yes, it didn't lead to a goal, but that was some real nice build-up play. Although Newcastle seem to be getting a lot more shots away than we are. Hopefully that changes soon enough, and it seems to be shifting again back in our favour, as there is getting a lot of shots away now, but no big chances being created. Is this a big chance for us now? McGinn, it gets to Danny Ings, it goes to Matty Cash. We are trying to work this up the pitch, and that is a poor ball by Konza. It's into Longstaff, Callum Wilson, and there you go. That is the threat that Newcastle have. They can tear you apart like nobody's business if you are out of position, and Konza was miles out, absolutely miles out of position. He got drawn in, and it just and Callum Wilson is the sort of striker that will tear your teams apart if you go out of position. And unfortunately, that is exactly what Konza did. Yeah, we're going into half-time at 1-0 down. I'm going to thrash arms. That was awful. That was an awful first half by us. And that's the problem, is I can't see whether the tiki-taka style is working because our players aren't playing very well at the moment. As Cash manages to header it away, but it's straight back to him. A missed header again, and Martinez has had to save us as Callum Wilson is causing us troubles here. I'm going to have to put one of these onto a cover duty. I'm probably going to put Mings because he's the more experienced out the two on a cover duty. Right now, Callum Wilson is tearing us apart, and hopefully with that change to a cover, we will be able to contain him a little bit better, as Willett puts in a lovely tackle there, but Buendia manages to keep it. Buendia has done nothing this season, really. Is this the start? He hit the post. I think that's the second or third time he's hit the post as well this season. He's not had the best luck in the world, as it's into Sanson. We're going to try and build up again. Into Sanson again, into Buendia, into Leon Bailey. Oh, but Dubravka makes the save, and it's a poor shot from Leon Bailey too. But this is much better play by us, which in a way is actually concerning, because if we're not getting the rewards of our good play, all it takes is one Newcastle attack, and that is game over pretty much. If we go 2-0 down, it is purely game over. As they are playing really nicely right now. Hayden's got it. Yeah, they are just playing lovely possession-based football. Lewis, it's into Lewis, it's into St. Maximin. We need to get the ball. We can't get anywhere near it right now. We're being run rings around of, and luckily it was offside. But yeah, we're just doing nothing at the moment. Danny Ings will be coming off for Ollie Watkins. Is advance forward one of his better roles? It probably is, actually. Leon Bailey is a bit tired as well. I kind of was expecting that. And Vieira's not having a great game either. So we're going to bring on Labyad. And then we're going to bring off one of the tired people closer to the end of the game. We're going to demand more of the team. It's not really working right now. We're going to have to go attacking. Nothing is working. This team just doesn't know how to create chances whatsoever. No matter what I try, they aren't creating chances. The only person I can bring on really is Traore. But unfortunately, someone's going to have to play out in position here. And Traore seems to be the guy. We're going to have to overlap over the top. We're going to stop working the ball into the box. Play to a much higher tempo. And yeah, just try and cause something. Because right now, this is awful. Genuinely awful. 85th, 86th. We're not creating anything. And I really don't know what to do with this team when you're not creating any chances. Can this be our one chance? Can we get an equaliser? I said today we could win this today. Right now we'll be lucky to get 2 points when we were hoping for a possible 6, which is not the side of a good episode at all. We just can't seem to score. And Cash manages to pull it away. It's into Buendia. Buendia's going forward. He puts it into Ollie Watkins. Can Ollie Watkins do it? He does. The saviour of the hour, Ollie Watkins, puts it into the back of the net. We managed to nick a point off of Newcastle. Whew. Buendia with a lovely, lovely assist. Ollie Watkins running into space and chips the keeper when he goes to ground. And that is exactly what you want. But unfortunately, he will miss the next game as well. But that is what you want from your striker. Nicking points like that when we really didn't deserve a point. We managed to nick one. I'm going to say hands in pockets and say that wasn't good enough. Again, we should have won that match. But picking up points is what matters. And we are out of the relegation zone today with those 2 points. But we need to pick up results sooner rather than later, basically. Next episode is a bloody tough one, I have to say. It is West Ham and Manchester City. Manchester City in the Cup, West Ham in the league. We need one of the 2 games to go our way. We will have no Ollie Watkins for the West Ham game, so Ings will have to play that one. And then we'll have to see what who's able to play against Manchester City. But that does bring an end to the episode. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for your patience on this series. I know it hasn't been coming out frequently enough, but yeah, hopefully you're still enjoying this series. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Hit that like button if you are still enjoying this series. If you're new here, please do subscribe for more stuff like this, and check out my bottom at Christmas challenge. It is an absolute belter, I promise you. And I shall see all of you in the next video. See ya! We're really struggling this season, aren't we?